Take 10. Good morning. Welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. This is why I don't drink, because it just gets your whole creative flow out the window. Anything that you want to do creative, like do a video for YouTube about Celtic and try and talk about Alistair Johnston's injury, I've been tongue twisted all morning. So anyway, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is my last morning here in the Kingdom of Fife in Scotland. My little holiday is over with, thank goodness, because then I can get back to normal and producing content for the One Celtic Fans View, which I love doing on a daily basis. Anyway, let's talk about Alistair Johnston and Tony Ralston. It's a tale of two players, and one has a hamstring issue, and the other one who was taking over the coals for his international performance the other evening. I didn't watch that game. I watched a bit of the game yesterday just to see how Tony Ralston did perform against Portugal. Because let's face it, he could be playing for Celtic in the Champions League if Alistair Johnston is going to be out for any length of time. But there has been an update. There has been an update on the fact that he did head back to Celtic on Sunday. He felt a tightness, Alistair Johnston. He did feel a little bit of tightness in the hamstring, and he felt it was better and smarter just to step out the game rather than try and continue on and maybe aggravate the situation. There's no doubt that Alistair Johnston has the deputy of Tony Ralston, who performed okay, I thought, for what I watched until obviously Ronaldo comes on, and then that's it. It's game over as soon as Ronaldo comes on, isn't it? But then again, when you've got 25 shots on goal, there's only ever going to be one outcome, isn't there? Anyway, after having his critics, Tony Ralston will feel that he did himself some justice last night. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. When it comes to Alistair Johnston, let's just hope that he's not going to be out for any length of time, because we need all our first team players in the Champions League. And I think that if he is out, for me personally, I think it's a worry. I just hope that he's only out for a couple of weeks just to make sure that his hamstring doesn't go. Because if he's out for a couple of months, we are goosed. That's not muck about. We are completely goosed in that position, and we're going to have to rely on. Yeah, let's not even think about it. Do you know, I absolutely love being home. I've just watched someone walk past the front of the house dressed as Indiana Jones, with the hat and the satchel bag, the whole lot. It just looked like Indiana Jones. Completely bizarre and off topic, I know. But anyway, the Champions League and Celtic. This is what matters this season. Every single Celtic fan will know that the Champions League is where Brendan Rodgers will truly be judged this season. Celtic, let's face it, did get a good draw when it comes to the Champions League. The home games are where people are saying we need to win them. But can we realistically win against RB Leipzig? RB Leipzig, who currently sit third in the Bundesliga standings. Yes, I know they're only 2 games into the season, but RB Leipzig have had a good start to the season. Can we realistically beat RB Leipzig? Tell me what you think in the comment section. I'm not too sure. I think that will be the one home game that maybe eludes us. The fact that we play Dortmund as well, RB Leipzig at home, Dortmund away, Atalanta away, Club Brugge at home, and then there's the young boys at home, Dynamo Zagreb away, but Slovan Bratislava at home is the first game up for us in the Champions League, and I think that it is imperative, absolutely imperative, that Celtic get off to a winning start. And if they do, it's going to be a case of throwing down the gauntlet to make sure we can try and amass as many points as possible. Can Celtic finish inside the top 24 of teams? This is where it is going to get interesting. At the 36-team table under the new format, Celtic will have to finish in the top 24 to go through to the next stages. Anywhere between 29th and 24 would assure Celtic get to the playoff round. And that would give us another, 2 games? Another 2 games in the playoff round. Could Celtic even get as high to go straight through into the last 16? Do you think that Celtic have that in us as a team? Have we progressed far enough? I've said in a live previous that I think that if we get at least 3 home wins and 1 away draw, it should be enough. I mean, I think that would be a fantastic Champions League for us personally. A lot of people decided to say that they didn't think that would be a good Champions League and it wouldn't be a good European. But I think when you look at where Celtic have came from previous years, I think that Celtic, if we can get 9 points at home and then at least a draw, one away draw, surely you're going to get one away draw somewhere. Tell me what you think in the comment section. My head is still absolutely bursting from the weekend, by the way. Now that international football is done and dusted for this month, there's another international break next month. We'll love that, don't we? But the fact is, next up is Hearts. Heart of Midlothian. Yes, can keep them down at the bottom of the league with another victory over Hearts at home to Celtic this weekend. It is a 3:00 kickoff. And then make sure that you enjoy that because then next up is the one and only Slovan Bratislava on next Wednesday, the 18th of September. That's a special day for my brother. It's his birthday that day. So I'm hoping for a Celtic win that day. And then after that, we then have Falkirk. So we do have a good 3 games at home this month because next month there's only going to be 2 games. Next month is an even busier month. It does ramp up football next month. But with only the 4 games this month, it's just going to be a case of let's get it done and dusted. We've got a block of 4 games that are must win. Hearts, well, we want to win that because I want to make sure that Hearts stay as far down the bottom of that table as possible. Getting off to a cracking start in the Champions League is a must for Celtic. And then we entertain Falkirk. Yes, we entertain Falkirk in the League Cup. Can we? We're going to get past them, aren't we? There's not going to be any mishaps like there was in previous years against Falkirk a long, long time ago. Anyway, and then we finish off the month with an away game up in Perth against St Johnston. It's always a hard game, but you know it is what it is. And then we head into October, and it is a busy, busy month of October with a lot of games. Well, let's just get to the end of this month, and I'll tell you one thing: I know we're having a drink for a long time. The one player that came in very, very late in the transfer window was young Luke that came from Dundee, but the people down at Ayr United's academy says that he is an inspiration to anyone coming through the academy at the moment. The head of the Ayr United academy says that Luke McCowan's move to Celtic has been an absolute inspiration to everyone currently involved in the youth system at Somerset Park. Following his deadline day switched from Dundee and becoming a £1 million player, he says Dave White shared his excitement and the fact that he got the phone call from young Luke to say that he was going to be playing in the Glasgow derby. He says, I've got a bit of a pride and some satisfaction, and it's a little bit of an inspiration to all us at the academy. He came to the academy in 2015 at the age of 15 from Greenock, and he said he's made himself a first team regular before signing his professional contract a couple of years later. He said he moved to Dens Park in the summer of 2021 before then moving to Celtic on the 30th of August, deadline day for a fee just over £1 million. Essentially, we've supported Luke to become a £1 million player. The fact that he is with a team that is in the Champions League and the fact that he's got that price tag is an inspiration to everyone involved with Luke. Everyone around the academy should take a real look at themselves and have some satisfaction and enjoyment of seeing the progress in the level that he is now at. On Saturday, myself and Luke exchanged a few texts, and he said we used to discuss and try to develop him even as his career keeps on going. We still do that. I'm so lucky to have those relationships when you can have that big moment when a player can reach out to you and exchange a couple of texts, a big moment for myself and the academy, and they look forward to seeing how his career progresses at Celtic. It is a dream come true for Luke. You see, when he came through that tunnel, you can't hide that smile, can you? You cannot hide that smile. And let's just hope that the fans enjoy the football that he plays over the next couple of years, because I think that he could be a fantastic addition to the club. Will he be a long-term replacement for the one and only Callum McGregor? Well, you never know in football. Football has a funny way of working things out. Anyway, there won't be any live tonight because I will be 37,000 feet up in the air, travelling at whatever speed it takes to get back to Spain. And then tomorrow morning I'll wake up and we'll do a video from the nice and warm comforts of home. And on that note, have an absolutely fantastic day to all the Celtic fans all around the world. And it's been good to be home. Well, is it home? It's Scotland. I'm going home. Yeah. Hasta luego.